Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cami, and in today's video we're going to be doing a journal with me in my traveler's notebook. Welcome back to my channel everybody. I am so excited to be doing another journal with me video. It's been quite some time since I've actually had a chance to sit down and do some journaling, but I am going to be switching out some of my inserts and setting up my beautiful little notebook here, and I wanted to share that with everybody. I also have something really special planned which I will announce in a little bit, so stay tuned. And if you like my channel or like my videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up for this particular video and subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get right into it. I am drinking a lovely coffee that I was able to make with my Nespresso Virtuo Next. I've had this for quite some time now and I love making coffee from it. This is decaf since I'm still breastfeeding, but I use the frother to mix up some almond milk creamer in a sweet cream flavor, and it's just perfect. I highly recommend it. Okay. So now that I have my drink, I wanted to talk a little bit about my setup here. So I have a elastic band that is pretty much the same color as the camel cover. I put a little feather charm on here, and I actually might take it off because it's scratching the front of my notebook a little bit. And while I do like the look of having some lovely patina and some wear and tear, I don't want to damage it too much, so I'm considering taking it off and replacing it with something else. I personally love this cover because it's really soft, and I've purchased a few other covers that were in different colors and it doesn't seem to have the same soft fuzzy material, so I highly recommend the camel one if you guys are really into the textile of these covers. And I'm going to open it up to show you what I have inside here. This is the actual Midori insert that came with my traveler's notebook, and I use it for daily journaling about my personal life or my stress and anxiety attacks. I really use it a lot for kind of clearing my mind, and I wrote journal, or I tried to write journal, but I realized I didn't have enough space, so I just left it as journal, and I have some stickers in the front. I've completed every single page on here and I'm so proud of myself. I really didn't want to swap out the insert unless I finished it. So I started in, let's see, I guess I didn't date the first day, which is kind of crazy, but August of last year of 2020, and the last entry, I finished this first before my other one, was March 2021. So I was able to fill it up in about August, September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 months. And I tried to do daily journaling, but it was really hard to keep up with that. And then the second insert, which is an insert that I got from Amazon. It's just a regular craft cover and cream color paper. The paper quality is actually not as good as the quality on the Midori insert, and I noticed that because when I write with my fountain pens, it holds up better on this insert and this paper, but it doesn't do that well on this paper. But if you're just using regular pens, I will highly recommend this one because it was really affordable for a pack of 3, and I also love the craft cover. I dated this August 26th to March 15th, so it took me a little bit longer, and this is actually a journal for my son. These are basically letters to my son that I started writing when he was a month old, and I have just daily ramblings and sharing memories This is a really special picture. This is when he started really touching my face, and he would hold his hand up to my face and just stare at me. I think that's when he really recognized my face. Here's another photo of him in a big hat. This is when he's a lot older. So I really enjoyed being able to write to him. These were the journals that I wrote in every day, even if I didn't have time to work on my bullet journal or my other planners. And I really made sure that I wrote in these every day. And so I'm going to be swapping them out with basically the same exact notebooks. So I was able to get a second Midori insert from a black traveler's notebook in the passport size, and I am going to use it again since I really do like the paper, and I also just kind of want to use it up. And then I have the second of the pack of 3 of the craft paper for my journal to my son, and I'm just going to reuse these because I want to get rid of them. I actually have a couple a couple passport size inserts that were made from the Tomoe River paper from the Goulet Pen Company, but I'm hoarding those until I get through these cheapy ones first. So I'm really trying to use up all of my notebooks. And so the last insert that I have here is actually a craft folder insert that I put a lot of stuff in. I'm actually going to open it up to show you all the crap that I put in here. The first thing is this Taroko Design Traveler's Notebook Passport size pencil board, I think is what it's called. But basically it's just a really thick piece of smooth plastic with a grid on it, which will help you write straight lines in your notebook if it doesn't have any grid or dots in it. So I use this all the time and I really like it. And I have a bunch of stuff in here, like mini sheets of stickers, free trial stickers. These are stickers from Serica Studio, Paper Minty Studio, and just a bunch of other things. Yeah, I have just thank you notes from shops that I've shopped at, some little sticker sheets from Amazon, I think, and oh my goodness, I forgot these were in here. These are photos of my son when he was really, really small. I think I was keeping this to use as filler in my notebook that I used to write letters to him in case I didn't feel like writing a full page, but I just shoved them in here. And what else do I have in here? Oh, I have a wax seal from I think this was a watercolor purchase that I made, some handmade watercolors, and I wanted to kind of glue it onto my notebook. And then I think this is, oh yeah, this is from a tea bag. It says, "There is pleasure in the pathless woods." So I have a bunch of stuff in here, some stickers and ephemera, and I'm actually going to empty this out and just kind of have a clean slate. So I really want to use this again. And so that pretty much concludes my little flip through of my notebook, and I am going to get ready to set up my new inserts. Now that we're getting into the setting up portion of the video, I wanted to go through some of the materials that I will be using, as well as the announcement that I mentioned earlier. So I have the 2 inserts that I was talking about. This one's the official Midori insert that came with the traveler's notebook in the passport size, and this is the cheapy craft one that I got from Amazon. I'm also going to be replacing the bands that I have in my notebook. I'm using actual rubber bands and they've held up pretty well, but I'm worried that they will snap at some point, so I'm always really careful when I'm flipping through my inserts. And so I'm going to try these ones out to see if they're any better, and then maybe I'll let you guys know if these are actually worth buying. On top of that, I'm going to be using my trusty Canon Ivy printer, and I love using this with the sticky back photo paper because it's just really easy for me to print stuff out and stick into my journals. And the sticker that I have here is actually a good segue to the announcement. So this is a sticker I purchased from WITHKX, the shop, and I really love her work and her products so much that I'm actually going to be using a lot of stickers from her shop. So I am not really sponsored. I purchased a lot of her stickers before, and she recently had released some new washi tape designs, which I have here. These are all the ones that she currently has -2, I think she just released. So I have them in this beautiful acrylic washi tape dispenser. I've talked about this dispenser in previous videos. I used to use this one, which I have purchased from Amazon, and it's actually not too bad. The only thing I don't like is that there's not enough plastic surface area for the washi tapes to stick on, so you really kind of have to push down and leave it on there, but eventually they'll find their way up. What I've noticed is with this particular washi tape dispenser, not only can you fit more, which is perfect because I love using washi tape, but the surface area of the section here that tears the tape is a lot wider, so the tape has stuck on here since I've set this up months ago. But here is a close-up shot of all of her washi tape. I think this floral beige one is the one I fell in love with the most. It's the one I fell in love with first, and also the one that I decided to purchase from her shop from. And so these are some of the stickers that I have. I think I've ordered from her shop like 2 or 3 times. That's kind of what happens when I find a shop I really like. And so I have been messaging her a lot on Instagram. We go back and forth a lot with just leaving each other comments, and I kind of mentioned to her that I was planning to do I was planning to feature her stickers in my channel, and on top of that I was actually going to do a giveaway, and she was so kind to provide some extra items for that giveaway. And so that is the announcement. I'm going to be giving away some of her products on this channel and through this video. It's going to be an international giveaway, so I'm going to be paying for the international shipping. So it's just a way for me to thank you guys for your support. I have been doing really well on my YouTube channel for having just started just a short time ago, and so I wanted to share some of the love. So stick around, because at the end of the video I will be going over the giveaway details and all that jazz. But I wanted to show you guys the sticker sheets just really quickly. So I have some full-size sticker sheets in a variety of different colors, so I could match some of these cute color palettes here. She also has some journal kits in a lot of different colors, and you know I love having multiple colors. And I also snagged some of her super cute Band-Aid stickers. These will fit perfectly in my traveler's notebook. And she recently released some washi tape sticker sheets which have a thinner, almost translucent texture to it, and I love the way this looks, and I'm so glad I got some before she sold out. I was supposed to buy more, but I forgot, so I'm waiting for her to restock that. And this is one of the freebies that came with it. I'm probably going to use it to decorate one of the covers of my inserts. And finally, I wanted to show you guys this package that I purchased from her, so I'm gonna grab it right now. So everything in this package here is going to be given away to one very, very lucky winner. I am so excited to be able to do this contest, and it's going to be an international giveaway, so anyone from any country can participate. So feel free to stick around and find out what is in this package and also how to enter. So I'm going to put this aside and we're going to get to the rest of the video and jump back to the giveaway in a little bit. Alright, we're ready to get started. I am opening up my notebook here, and this is going to be a little bit different style video. Usually I do a voiceover after the video is edited, but I'm actually going to just talk you through this because I feel like it would be a little bit easier for you guys to understand what I'm doing while I'm doing it. So I am going to be putting away these 2 completely filled inserts. I'm just so proud of myself that I was able to finish these inserts. I'm kind of a notebook hoarder. Well, I wouldn't even say kind of. I am very much a notebook hoarder. And I really just have a hard time committing to notebooks, which is why I purchased this passport-sized traveler's notebook to begin with, because it was a little bit less intimidating trying to fill out small pages every day. And so I really enjoy it, which is why I'm sticking to the system, and I'm going to be putting these aside. And I'm going to start by emptying out all of these stickers, and I actually have a lot of these stickers in another video that I just haven't had a chance to edit yet. But I have a part 2 of the stationery haul that I released a few months ago, and I am still trying to get to that video. But I do go over together with KX Shop and Paper Minty Studio in there as well. I had some 2 really big hauls, and that haul includes this. And I think I also got some others, not sticker shop per se, but no, actually I did do a few sticker shops as well. So there's just a bunch of little shops in there that I will also eventually feature in upcoming videos, but I just need to get to that. Anyways, here is the craft insert. It's a lot thinner now that there's not a bunch of stuff in it. And I'm probably going to weed through my stickers a little bit later, but for now the only thing I really need to keep in here is the pencil board. And I will put this down here. And the first thing I want to do is open up these rubber bands. So I didn't know how to do this, but I think I watched one of the YouTubers that I watch a video of how they set up their traveler's notebook. I'm pretty sure it was Serica Studio who showed me how to do this, but I was having a hard time understanding how it worked. So the way these traveler notebooks are set up is that you have, just by default, when you purchase the notebook cover, a little rubber band here that you can place these little notebooks, which are called inserts, into the rubber band, and this makes it so that you can easily swap out your notebooks when you finish something, or if you want to try something new, or if you want to completely use this for something else. There's just a ton of inserts that you can buy on Amazon or Etsy that do different things. Some people use them for business cards or credit card holders. I've heard of people using this as a wallet. Some people use it for sticker books. So there's a wide variety of uses for it, but the main feature is being able to use this band to swap out inserts in and out of. And so I wasn't sure how you were able to get multiple inserts in here, because obviously these 2 don't connect. Well, that is where the rubber band comes in. So you can use this rubber band to attach these 2 notebooks together like this. So you take the middle and you open it up and take half of the notebook, literally, and you place them together, and you put this rubber band over the 2 very carefully so you don't damage your pages. And now they're connected, and you can pull them a little bit. Just a quick first impression, these rubber bands are very, very thick. When I was using my regular rubber band here, it was really flimsy, so I was able to pull it apart a little bit more, but it also caused my notebooks to be a little bit loose. So I do like how thick the rubber band is because it keeps my notebooks pretty close together. Anyways, what you would do is you would slip this into your notebook like that, and you would pull a little bit so that the dividing or the center band falls neatly in between the two notebooks. And there you have your traveler's notebook set up with two inserts. Now it gets a little bit tricky because I want a third insert, and so you're going to set this up a little bit differently, and it really depends on how you want it set up, but it's super versatile. So if you have a insert that's similar to this craft paper folder where you can use either side of it on opposite sides, so you can do it that way. So you would essentially have it like this, and you would open it up. You'll have a folder here, your inserts, and then another folder on the outside. The only issue that I have with this is that it really isn't made for that, I think, because it just pushes it out. You might be able to get away with just one, but I still want to use this. So I am going to slip this out and show you how you would set up a 3 insert system. So the way that I want this to go is I want to have the 2 notebooks in the front. So I'll have the first and second notebook, and then the craft paper folder in the back. And I would still need to keep the rubber band, and you only need 1 rubber band to do this. So I'm just going to straighten it out a little bit, and I'm going to take the first and second insert, and I'll put the middle one down for a second, and I'll do the same thing that I did before, where I open it up into the center of this notebook, and then obviously the center of the folder, and I will connect them in here like so. And I guess the one thing you have to be careful of with this thicker rubber band is that it doesn't curl up, so that you get a really flat, there you go. So I had to just make sure these were flat, and that will be the first 2, and I will slip that in just like I did previously. And so now we have the first and third insert, and then finally I will open up the second insert, lift the rubber band that's already connected to the cover, and slide in the third insert, and I'm going to finish it off by pulling really hard, pushing down, and there we go. This is our 3 insert passport traveler's notebook. So now everything is already set up. I have my daily journal, then I have my letters to my son, and then a craft paper folder. And it already feels really nice and thin, and it's just fresh and ready to go with some brand new journal entries. And that is how I am setting up my traveler's notebook. So I hope that helped you guys. And that concludes the setup portion. We are now moving into the fun part, which is the journaling and the decorating. All right, we are zoomed in a little bit, and I have my printer here, and I've already pre-selected all the stickers that I want to be using, and then my washi tape are ready to go. The one thing I want to do first is decorate some of the covers. So I'm going to start with my daily journal, and I think I'm going to sketch out a little word here. So I'm going to put the word journal, and I'm using a pencil so I don't make the same mistake where I ran out of space. And I can also erase this, so it might be a little bit hard to see, but I'm going to write daily. Oh, I'm gonna actually erase this a little bit. We're gonna move it over to the right a little. Try not to damage the cover too much. So we do here. And then I am going to probably use some metallic markers. So I have my Posca pens in a extra fine tip, I think. This is the 0.7mm tip, and a Uniball Signo Gold pen. And I'm going to probably use white. And I just need some scratch paper to test this out on. I'm gonna use the back of this envelope. Okay. And since this is a paint pen, I'm probably better off taking this out so that I don't damage the cover. And then we'll just move these aside. Okay, so I'm going to outline the word here, which I wrote. Okay. I'm gonna go over it again so it's a little bit darker. Alright, the paint's really flowing now. I guess I had to push it another time. Uh-oh. Too much. It's alright. And we'll just let that dry. And then I was gonna use this one for the daily part, but I think we'll zoom in a little more. There you go. And you'll see that I will write daily journal. And I like how the gold pops, so that looks a lot better. And I'm going to get the paint flowing on this one, and we'll do some accents. I really like doing sparkles. Super cliche, but it's the one thing that I can make really quickly and easily, and I just love how it looks. Okay, probably shouldn't have just used the gel pen, but oh well. Okay, so we have a little title here, daily journal. I have a stamp here that I'm going to use to stamp the date. So let's see, this is set to August, so we're doing March 26th. And I'm going to stamp the bottom here so that I have today's date. And I will be sure to link everything in the video description if there's anything that I'm using that you guys really like. And I am going to pick out some of Together with K's stickers here. The one I really like will probably be one of these. And I'm going to use some of these washi tapes. So right off the bat, I'm going to use this beautiful neutral beige grid one. And it's been a while since I have used this dispenser, so whoops, I got a little bit on my finger, but that's okay. It's actually adding a little bit to the character of this. I'm actually going to dab that with some paper so that I don't keep getting it wet. So I just took a little bit of that paint off. Anyways, I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to use one of these stickers. I think I like this peach one. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I break into a new sticker sheet, I get really nervous. I'm just gonna place it right here. Perfect. And that should be enough for the cover. I'm gonna zoom back out. So I'm keeping it really simple because I want to be able to finish by putting the date here. Maybe I'll add one more piece of tape to just kind of anchor that bottom here. There we go. That way it's kind of like a little section. And then let's put something here on the top. So I have some of our regular sticker sheets. Oh, look at that. We have this awesome pattern. And I'm just going to take one of these, put it right on top. There you go. Super cute. Okay, I actually changed my mind. I didn't want to put that up there because I wanted to use these for something else. But I still want something up here and I don't really know what I want to do. I might want to actually, let's do a stamp. I think it would be really cute to kind of get a stamp going on here. And so I wonder if anything will show. It might be a little difficult. I have this color, which let's find out how well that will work. I'm actually going to use the older notebook to test. I do this a lot actually since I am such a hoarder of notebooks. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to do that. I do have a ton of notebooks and sometimes I have duplicates of a specific brand and I use one of them for a testing notebook, and so I'm actually going to kind of angle it this way. I'm going to push down. Looks great. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And we're going to try to make it look like there are these flowers coming on either side. And then I'm going to flip it around and try to get the center. There you go. Alright, and that's it for the daily journal cover. I'm going to put that aside. And now I'm going to decorate the insert for my daily letters to my son. First, I am going to print out a photo, and I'm going to use my phone to do so. I talk about this printer a lot, but what I really like about it is just it's super easy to use. Once you turn on the button after you've already set it up, it already asks you on the phone if you want it to connect. So I am going to just show you guys. It says, do you want to connect? And I'll hit yes. And it loads up the application, which is, you know, not the greatest one, but it's not too bad either. And I'm actually going to pick a photo of me and my son from the family photo shoot that we did, I think a month ago. But I've noticed that the quality of the print is not the greatest. You know, it's not as good as actual photo paper, but I noticed that you kind of have to go really light. Otherwise it comes out really dark and discolored. So I just adjust the settings a little bit, and it takes a while to print out. So I'm going to just put that aside and just kind of ramble a little bit. But one of the things that I really like about it is just it's so easy to print out photos. And even though the photo paper is a little bit pricey, because I think it's like $20 or something for a pack of 25, or like $25. I'll have the actual link to the products in the video description, but it is a little bit pricey. But I think that the trade-off of having spent a little bit more money and save time is really great, at least for me personally. I'm a full-time mom and also a full-time software engineer, so I really don't have time to do journaling or this channel, so it really does help. And so this might be a little bit too washed out, but it is the kind of feel that I'm going for anyway. Also, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a full review on this. I haven't owned any other one, but I've used this one so much that I could do a really in-depth video, and then maybe what would be cool is if I did a giveaway of one. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you want another giveaway, and if you want me to do a video of this mini Canon Ivy printer. So I can now close that down and put my phone aside and my printer, and I just love how compact this is. So I'll leave a link to this in the video description if you want to check it out. Alright, so I have my photo, and I love, again, how easy it is to use. The one thing that I'm kind of concerned about is whether or not this is fade proof. I know that since it uses heat to generate these photos, I'm worried that these, if not stored properly, would just wash out, but that's okay. I think I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to just line it up. I think I want to have it like exactly in the center as much as possible. And I'm gonna pull some of the adorable washi tape. Oops. I might have to lift it up from here. I'll also leave a link to this washi tape dispenser if you guys want to give it a shot, but I really like it. The one thing is that I haven't used it a lot since I've set it up, so this tape got really stuck onto it, but that's okay. It wasn't really that hard to lift up. And I'm going to use some of this tape to kind of decorate the top and the bottom. I'm gonna push in a little bit more so you guys can see. Sorry about the glare. I have to record this at night because it's the only way I can sit down and have some time to do it. But there's that. And then I'm actually gonna use some of this really beautiful foiled rose gold foil washi tape so you can see it kind of glitters and shimmers, which is really nice. I'm just gonna put it on the side here, and then on the right hand side I will probably go with another of these washi stickers. Where was that sheet I was using? I really have a hard time switching sheets if I don't have to. I like using up one sheet as much as possible, but I'm looking for something really specific. So let's do, man, it's hard to decide. I really wish I had more, but that's okay. Let's start with this one because this kind of matches. And I'm gonna put that right up here. And then let's use something from other one. So we have some paper clips, and I think I want to do a longer one. Well, this actually is perfect. It's just the perfect shape for this. And let's do, I don't really like too much white on the craft, so I'm gonna go back to one of these, we're gonna take, let's do a leaf. And we're gonna do it right there. Perfect. And so it's just like a cute little collage. And then I have to, can't forget the stamp. And I gotta just make sure it's not upside down because I've done that before. And then I line it up here. Perfect. And that makes the cover for the journal for my son. Alright, here are my two inserts. I am really happy with the way that it came out. The washi and the stickers are perfect, and the different color choices are just super compatible and cohesive with each other, which is one of the things I look for when I purchase from shops, is if I can get a wide variety of products that have a lot of flexibility with each other, but also they have a really similar look. And so for the next part of the journal with me, I'm actually going to do some journaling, but I will not do it in this one because this is for my son. And I am going to just do the journaling in this daily journal. And what I like to do is start not on the very first page, but on the very first spread. And I'm actually going to fold this down so it stays pretty flat. And I'm probably going to start off with just decorating a little bit and maybe putting a word down to journal from. Maybe I'll look for a journaling prompt. But I will pick this sticker sheet. So one of the things I like about this Midori insert is that the paper is a bright white. I prefer having bright white paper because it's really common for using stickers that are on a white piece of paper. If I had more washi material stickers, I would use any colored paper, but it's really hard to find that. So I'm going to use one of these and one of these, and I think some of the washi tape. And so I'm going to decorate the left hand side, and I think I'm going to go with green. Green's actually my favorite color. So let's do, first let's put down some washi tape. And I typically like decorating the lower left hand side or the lower right hand side of my spreads because that's, I've talked about this a billion times already, but I just want to reiterate in case somebody doesn't know, but I don't like writing on that portion of a notebook, especially when it's really hard to rest the palm of my hand on. So basically whenever I'm writing, I tend to like to write at the top of the page so that my palm can rest on a flatter surface. I know this is a really thin notebook, so if I was just writing on the surface of the table, it would be fine. But I realize that when you have a bunch of stuff stacked on top of it, and the fatter and fatter the stack gets, it's really hard to write on it. So I prefer to just leave that portion out. Alright, so I'm going to put some washi tape down here, and I'm going to pick, I think I wanted the green vase here. So these are little mason jars with plants in them. Alright, that's good. And I wanted a band-aid. Let's go with a pink one. And I chose these sticker sheets. She has so many different kinds, and I am actually going to use her stickers in another video, but I prefer using these ones because they don't really have a theme to them, so I can use it for any journal entry that I want. I think the one thing that I didn't really like in my last journal is that the stickers didn't really match, so it kind of looked odd, but it really doesn't matter. I'm the only one that really looks at it, but I like that these don't really have to be related to the journal entry. They could just be whatever it is. And I want to use a pink one, and I'm going to make it a little bit longer. The one thing I'm noticing about this washi tape dispenser is that it's really hard to remove the washi tape if it's been there for a while, but I am going to try and use these tapes a lot more often. Okay, so I have a very simple decoration here, and then I'm going to just grab my Pentel Touch. I think this is a Pentel, yeah, Pentel sign pen in black. I've been really wanting the rest of these colors, but I'm trying to hold off from buying too much stuff all at once. I've already kind of tapped out of my budget buying other things, but I'm looking up a journal entry right now, and I'm just Googling journal prompts, and specifically for a new journal. This is kind of my process. Okay, so this is a really good one. It's called Journaling Prompts for Self-Discovery. It says, what do I know to be true that I didn't know a year ago? And I'm not the greatest with my lettering, but let's put the date stamp at the top here. Oh, this is actually too big, so I'm gonna use this super awesome date stamp that I haven't been able to really use. So let's see, I'll see what 2021, and it is March 20, technically 27. So I'm gonna put 26 because that's I haven't gone to bed yet, so that's kind of how I do my journal entries. All right, I'm going to lightly touch it to the stamp pad. Just dab it a little bit more, then dab it a little bit more. I just don't want to get it too inky. And then I'm going to press it down. Perfect. Oh, it's a little bit off. That's okay. I can easily fix that. We're just going to add it there. All right. Okay, and so let's see. It was, what do I know to be true that I didn't know a year ago? So what I like to do is I'm going to use my trusty Muji gel pen. And I like writing out small and big letters so that it's a little bit of a variety. So I'll do, what do I know to be, and then I can come in with some hand lettering. True. And I'm gonna write here that I didn't know. I think this pen is actually dying. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. A year ago. And then I have this empty spot here, so I'm probably just going to do another stamp. do the stamp this time. I'm gonna use the same color. I love that it's almost kind of metallic. I'm just gonna line it up. Press down really hard. And then lift. There we go. And we're gonna use another grid tape. Yeah, it's a lot easier to lift up once you've done it a few times. We're gonna cover it like that. There you go. And then now I'm gonna start the journal entry. I'm probably gonna throw to a voiceover so you guys don't have to listen to the nothingness. And I will talk about my answer. Actually, before I jump into the voiceover, I wanted to pull out some of my favorite fountain pens, and I should probably do a swatch. So I'm going to quickly do some swatches here. This is the Kaweco Sport. Extra fine with Kaweco cartridge ink. The next one will be my TWSBI Eco. EF. This is a Noodler's black ink. And this is one of my favorite inks and also one of my favorite pens. This is just a sample, but I think I am... Oh, I bought a bottle of, not this one, but something similar to it. This is the Henry David Thoreau from the Organic Studio, but this one is actually Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I really like it because it's a shimmery ink and it goes down blue, but it shimmers almost like a red purple. So this is another TWSBI, and this is a TWSBI Eco Rose Gold pen. A rose gold and white with extra fine. And this is the Organics Studio Ralph Waldo Emerson ink. I'm going to bring this up a little bit so maybe you guys can see. It's kind of hard to tell with the EF nib. You can't really see that sheen, but it's there. I just gotta trust me. And my favorite, absolute favorite pen that I've been using religiously actually is a pen that my husband got me for my anniversary, I think. He got me this pen for Christmas and then this one for my anniversary. This is the most expensive pen that I own. This is a TWSBI Diamond 580 Rose Gold, and I just love the way this pen writes. I now understand why people spend so much money on fountain pens because this writes so nicely. And this is the Black Smoke Gold. And I'm going to, sorry, the Smoke Black Rose Gold, I think is what it's called. Anyways, so this is the TWSBI Diamond with the EF nib. And I think this is a Robert, I don't even know the last name. It's like Ostert. And this is something Thunderstorm, I think. And I liked this because it's a very dark ink, but not so black, almost kind of gray. And again, you can't really tell on the camera from how thin the ink is, but it isn't quite a black compared to like the Noodler's black. It's almost like a bluish gray. But anyways, those are all the pens that I have inked currently. I'm going to be using probably my favorite pen. So now we're going to go into the journaling prompt and I will throw to a voiceover. Hi everyone, it's Cami in the studio, and I got some feedback in previous videos to talk about what I journaled, so that way I'm kind of explaining what the entry was, and I think that's a really great suggestion. So as you know, this was a journal prompt that I selected to kickstart this insert with just something that was more reflective and I could kind of look back on and just compare how I was in the beginning of the notebook to probably where I was at the end. I probably should have done a journal prompt at the end of my last insert, but it's fine, I can do that next time. Anyways, so for this prompt it was, what do I know to be true that I didn't know a year ago? And basically I realized that I am actually capable of so much more that I didn't think was possible before I had my son. I can't believe I am still able to do so much, like my day job and this YouTube channel, plus also be a mom and be a wife and be a sister and a daughter. I don't even think that if you asked me before if I could do everything, I could answer honestly. And I know that a lot of it has to do with the fact that when I wake up every day super tired and stressed out with work or just really lacking sleep, I really don't care as soon as I see his tiny little face and his smile, and he's just so eager for me to wake up and to play with him. And I don't really mention that too much in this journal entry because it's a passport size notebook, so I can't really write too much, but I guess that's why I chose the size anyway, so I didn't feel stressed about filling up a whole page. But anyways, I'm glad that I can talk to you guys about it in this voiceover because I think it's really important, especially if you are a new mom or just someone who is expecting or wants children, and even if you're an expecting dad or a new dad. I want to give you guys, new parents, single parents, advice, and it really is that you are able to do whatever it is you have to do for your kid. I don't believe that you are able to have a child and not have everything that you need to provide for them. And sometimes I think it could be hard when you put the pressures of society on yourself about, am I raising my kid right? Are they hitting their milestones? You know, and comparing yourself to other people. But I think that what's most important is that you, the parent, is there for them. And that doesn't cost any money, and it only costs your time. And sometimes I have the hardest time deciding whether or not I should stay up late and work on a video, or stay up late and work a little bit more. But those two things always get trumped by spending time with my son. And sometimes I do feel guilty because I have to take a meeting and have him in my lap or whatever. But honestly, I am so proud of where I'm at and also where my husband's at, because we are doing something that a lot of parents are challenged with right now during the pandemic, and it's childcare. It's really hard to have a baby and also have full-time jobs and also clean the house and make food and do everything. And sometimes we have to give up some luxuries like taking a shower all the time, or cooking a home-cooked meal, and we have to just order out. But those are the types of sacrifices I think that we have to make to just be there for our son. And I think that every time I choose him over anything else, I don't have any regrets. So I guess that was kind of super long-winded, but I wanted to share that with everybody, and that I feel much more accomplished when I have those priorities put in place. So every time my son is okay and he's asleep, I'll do my day job. And then when I'm done with my day job and I have some extra time, I work on my YouTube. And before last year, I didn't even know I could keep a day job and take care of a baby 24 hours a day. But I am also doing a lot more than that. So yeah, basically I'm just saying that I realized I'm capable of so much more, and I know that everybody else who's watching this channel, you are too. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. Alright, and that concludes my first journal entry. I am now going to put this all away in my traveler's notebook, and we're going to go into the giveaway portion of the video. Alright, so I'm going to start off the giveaway by opening up this package. I will repackage this as best as I can, but I want to show you guys all the items that I purchased. This is not officially sponsored by WITHKX. I actually bought this with my own money, and I will be sending out this gift internationally to anyone who enters, and I will be using the money that I made from my YouTube channel to do that. So thank you guys again for all of your support. This is just a gift back to you guys so that you know how much I appreciate you. And this is so hard to do. Hold on. Dusty. Okay, I actually don't remember what it is that I got, so we're going to go through each of these packages one by one, and I'm going to try really, really hard not to damage the packaging so that you guys can receive it the same way that I got it. But we're going to go through these items. Okay, so the first bag has a washi tape in this beautiful terrazzo pattern, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm gonna actually tap, there you go. And I love this one. This is very versatile. I love the color palette as well. We also have a super cute memo pad. I think these were the extras that she threw in, so I'm so excited. And Kelly also has a business card, which I will leave here. And we have a really cute freebies. I actually have plenty of these, so I am excited to see whoever gets this use it. And a super cute die cut milk sticker. I really love her die cut stickers. So that is the first bag, and I'm going to just place them aside here. Now this next package, oh, these are just extra baggies, perfect. And this next package I am so scared to open because it's just a super cute sticker, but I will do my best to not rip it too much. Maybe I need to get some scissors here. Just be really careful. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to cut this. But I will repackage this as nicely as I can so that it's like you guys are opening brand new items. Okay, there you go. Okay, so these were the stickers that I got. Another business card, but it has my name on it, so I'm keeping that. We have another cute little freebie here, and I got one of her other die cut stickers. This is a Polaroid with some plants and a moon, so I thought that was super cute. Good to put in front of a journal or something. One sheet of the washi tape stickers. I'm so glad I snagged one of these for the giveaway. And here are a couple of really cute floral, neutral beige color palette washi tape stickers. These are a perfect size to fit in any journal, really, whether it's a passport, traveler's notebook, or an A5 Leuchtturm. You guys can just put this anywhere, and it's just really versatile. Then I also have one of her tall washi tapes in a yellow, almost orange color. And the reason why I got this one is because this will also fit a a traveler's notebook in the standard size, and also a couple of stickers to match. So I'm really excited for this pairing here. And then I got some other cute sticker sheets from her more simpler and cuter designs, the jars that I used in my journal with me, and then some Happy Meal sticker sheets. And so all of this is going to go to one lucky winner. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video and make sure you're subscribed so I am able to contact you and you're able to contact me, and you will be able to get notified as soon as I announce that you are the winner. I am going to be announcing the winner a week from this video's release, so I will be most likely doing a separate video. It'll probably be one of those short videos or just a regular post. I still haven't decided yet, but you guys can win this beautiful pack of stickers. And shout outs to Together with KX, aka Kelly, for giving me these extra freebies. I didn't expect to get a whole thing of washi tape and a whole memo pad, so this makes a really, really awesome giveaway. So that is for one lucky winner. Again, all you have to do is just leave a comment and I will do a random comment picker, and you can be from anywhere around the world. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support, and hopefully you guys will get to see more of these journal with me's, and we'll do more of these giveaways. And with that, I just want to thank you all again, and want to make sure that you know to follow my social media platforms. I never really promote that too much, but I am trying to build more of a following on my Instagram as well as my Facebook, so you guys can check me out at Cammie's Cottage. And yeah, that's it. Sorry for the little plug there. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.